Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of heretics in love. They love reacting to some Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, heretics.
And so check it out. If the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, we're going to episode number 24.
Wow.
Yeah, if you want all of our series for this, check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there for you. Yep. We also have a link to Patreon down below where you can get early ad-free access about a month ahead on our reactions here.
It's ad-free.
Yeah, exactly. And we also have a shot for Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, our official drink for Warhammer 40k is a shot.
It's the Flaming Heretic. Don't try this at home. Well, you got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
It was dedicated to being flaming.
Cheers.
Cheers. I keep wanting to say fire and blood.
I know. Dude,
I certainly appreciate your escorting us through this tricky test. This has been a wild couple of days.
Well, the savage whoever I can find in this realm. You're the first sentient creatures I've come across that aren't made of tentacles and crab claws.
What about Kill the Dragon?
Would you really call him sentient?
No! I agree with Drago.
Well, I'm gonna head over to Kickbeat over here.
I'm a pirate!
Pillage another demon village nearby.
There are more of them? But we've annihilated at least... I don't know. How many shots did I take last night?
Still a few more in dire need of extermination.
My exterminatus hand is acting out again!
Where the going, man? Stay here if you don't want to sit in the splash zone with the exploding nerd like shit.
Wait! We can fight too.
No, not how so, Billion. You'll explode.
Explode? What? Isn't that a guardsman only thing?
You see, in the war, it's all about your willpower. If you believe you'll survive, if you believe in your strengths, if you believe all these massive spine-snapping blood gates cannot kill you, the war is all yours. And that's what
Irrational confidence.
But all undrunk as you are now, the only
Undrunk.
are all balancing on the brink of splattering all across the armor. So, in short,
Much cooler than silver.
Shut
Undrunk.
your face and wait till I can booze you up some more.
Oh, come now. Do not doubt us.
Well, I'll too late for that.
I have attended many sober fights in the past.
Like pillow fights?
Planetary cleansing.
But you cleanse floors better than you swing a sword.
Oh!
Count of over 1 billion potential, which is an heretics.
Potential.
And then, Goatbeard, there's a difference between using your instincts and killing by smashing some button with your forehead. Well, that's not something I expect you sort to know. We're going now.
It is well within my genetic structure to act according to my instincts.
All right, stop your jabbing.
What with my saintly origins? Me being banished to this realm was the very result of my glorious instincts to begin with.
That's incredibly pathetic. I'm going now. Bye.
As I am sure yours do, my godly genes provide me with premonition.
What did you just howl and say to me?
But this is no surprise, seeing as your genes and mine are directly linked.
I didn't realize he still had the cup
My
over his
son.
head.
Please tell me I misheard. Because I just thought I heard you, a double with the face of a scalped bellwether, who is probably 13,000 moons younger than me. Just call me son.
No, I did indeed, Wolven, son of mine.
I'm gonna punt your face off for that.
Don't do that.
Already doing it.
No.
What was that noise?
It was the miserable scream of an old man being punched in the face, Father.
Right. Nevertheless, Magnus and Data Boy have still not returned. My sorrow knows no bounds at this point.
Oh, sob.
Father, your excessive wailing will not lead you anywhere. Magnus is more than likely searching the Imperial Palace for him at this very moment.
Why does that shit wizard take such time doing so?
The Imperial Palace encompasses 147,181 square kilometers, with 4,029,854 individual chambers in both the inner and outer palace. Finding him may very well take days.
Just days.
Well, I gave Magnus a bike, so he has no excuse.
Can I too have a bike, Father?
You are too fast.
You heard me, Father.
Good.
I too
Good.
wish to go fast. I am now sad.
Well, maybe. If you promise to keep your ass within smelling distance, unlike the other two.
That does sound very contradictory to your supposed wish of them returning, Father. I know the ins and outs of this palace like no other. I would find them in but an hour.
Please, just stay here. I do not want to risk losing you two.
That sounds like a lie, Father.
Stop reading my actions like I am some spooky pop-up book. Father is working.
I was certain you were.
Look, just shut your fuzzy face for a second while Daddy pulls his strings. Random mechanicus guy. I call upon thee.
How can I serve you, Emperor?
Who are you? And why aren't you poster guy?
He went on vacation, but do not fret, for I too have a massive fixation with slapping my cyberdong against the hull of oceans.
Cyberdong!
At least you are honest.
Could the Emperor be rebuilt entirely after cyberdongs?
Shut it and go inspect Jack Hotte's old shed to see if there are any bikes left for Rogel, preferably the mobility scooter pattern.
Do segways still exist in the 40th millennium?
Fuck off immediately.
It's actually vehicles driven by tiny snotlings.
Yay. Bike.
That actually reminds me. Rogel, do you know where your brother Jack Hotte is currently located?
I am fairly certain Jaghatai Khan disappeared from real space about 70 years after the Horus Heresy.
Do you remember where to?
To somewhere in not real space.
Fuck baskets. Why do
Fuck
all my loyal
baskets.
sons have to mysteriously disappear into some murder-drenched hellscape when I am not around?
I did not, Father.
Yes, why did you not? You think you are exempt of responsibility and able to just not proceed to get lost in some endless void in the hopes of wrecking non-human ass and possibly rescuing me in some far-flung manner?
No. While my siblings are out being lost, I came here to keep our rambling paraplegic father company, because I love him more than any other.
Aww.
You are lucky I find salt and sweet to go nicely together, son. I knew there was a reason I named you Praetorian of Terra that one time.
I fail to see how a combination of flavor sensations are relevant to me caring for you. But as irrelevant as they may be, I am glad you like things.
Speaking of things
things.
dead, you should get that head of yours checked. Something is clearly off and I am becoming increasingly worried.
Do not worry, Father.
No, don't
I
get him
check my
fixed.
head every day in the mirror. Everything is still on.
For fuck's sake, let us move back to the topic of Jack Hotte. Do you know anything of what his legion, the Weisskars, have been up to as of late?
No.
Curses. I guess I will have to pry that information out of whatever custodian is invading my personal space.
That would be me, sir.
The unnotable middleman.
Yes, I'm pretty mundane, aren't I?
Disturbingly so. The only reason I remember you is because you are amongst other more conspicuous companions. I mean, like the others, you are there, but you leave only a fraction of the impression.
Oh, quite.
Say, do you also like bikes?
It is incidentally a fancy of mine, yes.
Uninteresting. Hard to remember and likes bikes. You should totally join the Weisskars. You would fit Triton.
I do also happen to have a pretty ravishing moustache under this helmet, yes.
Speaking of, do you happen to know anything about the Weisskars and their current shenanigans?
I do know that they defended the Imperial Palace during the Horus Humbug. Jaghatai Khan most spent that battle standing up on the roof of a Razorback. He also waited around his sable while screaming like a lunatic, yes.
Well, he actually stood still for more than 20 seconds. While this is several millennia too late, I am proud of his progress.
To be fair, sir, the tank he stood upon was going at least 200 miles per hour.
So what happened after the battle? Did Jack Hotte use his fearsome velocity to become one with the Speed Force?
I don't know, sir.
What the fuck do you mean I don't know?
I only know about the White Scars being around during the Horus Humbug as I saw it with my own eyes. Not much more than that, yes.
Fucking damn it. Are you three just especially incompetent? Or does my one true caretaker just know an abnormal amount of trivia for some reason?
I could always go and ask Kitten about it if you really do crave that information.
What the fuck is the point of you being my caretakers if you cannot answer these questions yourself?
True.
Well, technically, answering questions isn't a part of the job description.
You are such a fucking bore.
Stripping the mole from your thighs is oh. If you like.
Just go and get yourself informed, please.
Very well, sir.
Oh, and do tell Cylinder Boy and Magnus that I miss them while you are at it.
Oh, I shall, but Kitten must wait, for first I must fiercely slap that red-hot ass from my hand is fiercely craving some demon misbehaving.
Oh my god.
I suddenly feel kinda bad about laughing at Lorgar when he wore his chastity belt.
Father, I was just reminded of something.
Was it how to breathe with your nose?
Before Jagatai disappeared, he did keep mumbling something about, and I quote, going faster than those knife-eared assholes.
Knife-eared assholes, you say? There is only one species out in the galaxy that would actually go by that description.
Actually, Father, Eldar, Orcs, Rakghoul, Beastmen, and other select mutant species could all go by this description.
I said aptly, you crusader of useless exposition. He was obviously referring to the Eldar.
The Dark Eldar, to be exact. After Horus's rebellion, Jagatai Khan's return to his home planet of Mundus Planus was met with grief. The Dark Eldar had carried out numerous heists upon the defenseless planet while the White Scars were away. They took thousands of Imperial citizens to serve as slaves in the dark city of Kamara.
If there has ever been an existence as utterly unnecessary as the Dark Elders, it probably never existed to begin with. We direly need to find this massive edge fest of a city and king shame the shit out of it.
King shame the shit out of it.
I disagree, for the mere reason that the Khan may reside there at this very moment.
You actually think he yet lives, and there, of all places?
Yes, it only makes sense that the Khan would chase the Dark Eldar into the webway for vengeance. But I do not doubt for a second that my brother still lives. No foul Xeno could ever hope to pierce his steadfast determination.
I feel more distraught about this than anything. If there is one place you do not want to find yourself alone, it is that place. If a galaxy was a massive rundown town, Komorak would be the local nightclub turned insane asylum.
Please do not worry, Father. For while the Dark Eldar proved to carry great mastery of hit-and-run tactics, I doubt they have much experience in the very same tactics being used against them, with extreme efficiency no less.
That does sound plausible. Neither would I be surprised if Jagatai just challenged them to 10,000 years worth of bike races.
Jagatai Khan likes going fast.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Yes. That reminds me. Random Mechanicus guy, I call upon thee once more.
I have more purposes to serve.
Have you found the bike yet?
There may still be a bike in the shed, but so far we don't know until it's confirmed.
That is a really stupid fucking way of saying it, but alright. Your secondary mission is now to tell the scribes to send a new message to the Ultramarines telling them to find Jagatai Khan, while they are still going to the webway to dance it off with the Harlequin.
Ultramarines may in fact not be ultramarine blue after all, but rather a shade of cobalt blue, making their entire existence a massive lie.
You can go now, please.
Where are we actually going? What does going mean? What does it go? Is go go canoe?
What an uncanny character.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh shit, biscuits. I almost forgot. We are still waiting for that one companion.
There is one entering right now.
Fucking finally.
Greetings, my Severian Emperor.
Oh fuck no, it's the creepy one.
I'm so happy to be standing around intensely eavesdropping on your conversation when I heard that your current caretaker is missing.
That nobody went to acquire information about the White Scars from your Captain General, since the rest of you are so disgustingly inept at this caretaker job that you need to do what I literally have been doing with him this entire time, being pushing him for knowledge before you imitate him word for word in front of me like some greased up beef parrots.
Oh my!
Beef parrots.
You must really be covering that knowledge. Your senseless passion runs up my arched spine like an unstoppable SWAT train with your every word.
Stop speaking in such eloquently disgusting manners, you fucking oil tanker.
No! Giving me pet names like that only slips me deeper into the gaping crevice that is my adoration for you.
Holy fuck, just please get my caretaker here before I have to get my sight fist all with.
Absolutely, my Emperor. I shall locate him with utmost grease.
Utmost grease.
Sensational friction is all but lost on me now. Burning the kinds I occasionally enjoy, of course. Well, hello, Floor.
Floors cannot speak, unneutered one.
Please stop fucking up my floors and slide on out of here before I vaporize your ballsack with a single thought.
Right away!
The sound of him sliding across.
While we await their undesirable return, I wish to speak to you about something.
What is it you wish of me, Father?
You carry knowledge about the history of your sons, the Imperial Fists, yes?
Yes.
Can you bring unto me this knowledge?
Yes.
Can you do it now?
Yes.
Fucking do it then.
Where should I begin?
After my entrapment in this giant shiny chair.
Very well. Once upon a time, I was me after Horus's rebellion. I was distraught because you had died. My normal calm had been compromised to the point that the only reasonable thing I could think to do was to bring my Imperial Fist with me to hunt down and kill all remaining traitors with immense abhorrence.
That is the best Father's Day present I could think of.
When we returned, Gilliman showed us all a book he had written. Khan and Korax really liked the book. Me, Russ, and Vulcan did not. The book was to break all legions into small chapters. We started complaining. A lot.
Oh yes, that superfluous second founding shittery. Why the balls did it go through if almost half of you voted fuck that?
I did not wish to copulate with his book, Father. I have only seen Lorgar do such a thing.
Please erase these mind images immediately.
I did vote no. It felt like my brothers and the Imperium blamed me for your fall.
I would personally blame fucking Horus since he murdered me and stuff, but they could totally blame you for this itchy piece of iron halo stuck in my cranium.
Nevertheless, I resisted Gilliman's Codex Astartes. I called Gilliman a coward, called me a traitor. I called him conceited. He had the Imperial Navy launch codexes at my strike cruiser. I was something beyond furious. What made me more upset was when Perturabo, ever the petulant man-child, came along and challenged us Imperial Fist to a siege.
Seriously, look over here. Dare you attack my newest demonic fortress of perpetual pain? Even I don't know how to get inside this one.
I then sat in a room with my magic pain glove for 7 days.
What would the Emperor of Mankind
As I
do?
did, I saw a vision of you, Father. You were not dead. You had been with me all that time.
Spectral me is just as much a talker as you, it seems.
It was then I realized the folly of my actions. I did not want more conflict between us Primarchs, so I accepted the book and gave it a 5 out of 10.
It is too bad someone less notorious for their extremely complacent attitude towards themselves had not written that codex instead. Can you just imagine if, say, Codex had written it? No one would have fucking cared, and the Imperium's bulwark would not have been spread out like the last remaining Astartes but on a galactic sandwich.
But even if I had accepted the book, it did not mean my sons had. All my Imperial Fish did not like the book, and I started appreciating it only after 7 days of intense torture.
Sounds like a great book.
To show them why we need to follow this book, why this split had to happen, I had to give all members of our Legion the same enlightenment that I had received through my magic pain glove.
I do not like where we are going.
Unfortunately, we do not have enough gloves for everyone.
Well, that is a relief.
So, I accepted Perturabo's challenge instead.
Well, that is a not relief.
I swore that I would dig Perturabo out of this hole and bring him back to Terra in an iron cage. And thus began the battle.
How did it go?
Bad.
How bad?
Very bad.
Tell me why.
Perturabo had always been envious of me since I got the honor of rebuilding the Imperial Palace. But since he no longer had a chance to fail at breaking into it after the Battle of Terra, Perturabo yet wanted a way to satiate his massive childish grudge. So he built the Eternal Fortress upon the planet of Sebastus IV.
Was it made out of solid gold?
No.
See, this is why I gave the job to you.
Did you not give it to me for my superior skill at the constructing of fortresses?
Yeah, sure, whatever, continue.
The battle upon Sebastus IV became known as the Iron Cage. It was terrible. Many died on both sides. Many of my men died to foul tricks and deception on Perturabo's part.
Honestly, did you expect anything else from someone who absolutely super babby hates you?
I did not carry expectations. I came to the planet without preparation, without a plan, only redemption in mind.
Seriously, if Spectral Pain Love Me was the one to convince you of all this shit, then he's a massive fucking asshole.
We did win, but not without aid from the Alpha Marines.
Of course.
Who came uninvited. After this, the same pain I had felt had spread across my legion tenfold.
I bet they were all in agreement that the Codex Astartes was pretty okay compared to massive, grievous casualties.
Yes. We decided to split the Imperial Fist Legion into several chapters, such as the Crimson Fist, the Black Templars, and the modern Imperial Fist chapter.
I am surprised one of those do not have the word fists in their name.
That is because they are absolute lunatics.
Nice. Purging.
Hut, oh well. Do you know what your fists are up to now?
One of my fists is hanging from my arm.
Fucking damn it.
While the other is enshrined deep in our fortress monastery of the Phalanx. Each new chapter master crowned has the right to engrave their heraldry upon the hand as tradition. I do not want that hand back anymore.
First off, fucking damn it, Trogel, that is not what I meant. And second off, is it not super creepy that your rotting skeletal fist is enshrined as some object of worship millennia after you lost it? Fuck you.
That is funny.
Well, I did not know you were capable of laughs.
I am fully capable of the laughter.
The laughter.
Laughter.
Reality is funny.
Tell me something funny then.
Yes. Do you know how us humans express praise by clapping our hands?
I am aware.
That is hilarious.
How?
Because smacking the floppy end parts of your arms together to make a noise is a strange way of expressing praise. That is why it is funny.
Well, you are certainly not wrong.
I am happy to be of amusement to you, Father.
You got what,
but allow me to tell you that I do in fact not know much of what my sons are doing as of right now. But I wish to meet them once more. Soon.
That will surely spook them out good.
Yes. Now allow me to further disclose to you things that are funny.
Sure. None of the local nudist colony have returned anyway. I wonder
Local
where the fuck
nudist
they
colony.
could be.
Brother! Wait, oh my goodness. Did you just appear out of the wet wicket? Yes! You must come see this, quickly! But it's full of demons and creepy news. No. See, if you go in anywhere through the gate, there will be demons. But if you walk through here, this tiny little part of the gate, oh, you must come. My excitement has my buttocks in tremors.
Oh my god.
Okay. Calm down, champion. Show me what you found. Oh my. I have never seen this before. Oh, come with me. You just have to look beyond that door. There's no wonder Kitten is such a massive troglodyte, even on his alone time. What?
Troglodyte?
You think he's been here before? Well, yes. I mean, that is a cloud.
So, this is what exterminatus feels like. Hey, Dominic, why didn't you wake me up? Oh, you're dead.
Oh.
What?
Good.
Wait. Where did Russ go?
Oh my god!
Farewell, beloved family.
Shall we pass another day in the middle?
Well, those nurglings won't shit on themselves. Bye-bye. I love you.
How do you want to get about taking down these abominable nether creatures?
I say we throw it our vortex grenades at them!
But the vortex grenades just have lifts in the warp, don't they? I mean, we're already in the warp.
We shall send them to the Silver Warp!
Mighty fine. You got any slingshots with you? I want to see how many demons a maid can rip through before it gives them.
Russ! Finally, I found you!
Oh, damn it, you weren't supposed to be.
I'm a cis-covered nipples. It be
Cis-covered nipples,
Told the town bell! Told the town bell!
Very good. Go to kill him while I take care of his wild street dude.
Jet boots, activate! Let's go! Radon!
Alright, you thundering knobhead. Explain me that sense before I launch you to the other side of the wall with my iron fucking feet.
Allow me to explain before you pummeled my fair visage.
You had better explain quickly. I left my patience for whole shit back in the materium.
Look, you really are my son, Lemus.
That can't be cringe to my car.
I know it may be hard to comprehend, but this is the first time that we've met each other in over 10,000 years. And I want us to be on good terms again.
Oh, by Fenris, what the fuck are you talking about?
You see, Link, I have lived through most of my mortal life as Fyodor Karamazov, but I am just that much more. As was revealed to me before my unjust banishment to this realm, I am the Emperor, your father. Stop that! I'm serious!
Alright, I'll be serious. You dare to disrespect my father in such a manner? He carried the might and manliness of affairs in Mosselman yards. He was noble, just, and his very being radiated immeasurable power and charisma. When you were in his presence, you knew who he was. And I can assure you, you are no father of mine, milksop.
That is where you are wrong. This revelation was granted me not as a whisper from the dark, not through a fallacious herald, nor through copious amounts of brain aneurysms. During my time in the Materium, I spearheaded an invasion as a highly heretical decree and being spread across the galaxy. This decree was sent from Holy Terror itself, so we made haste to find its origin, to liberate our most precious planetary cradle from this traitorous influence. And we found it. Inside the Imperial Palace, in the Emperor's own throne room, the filth that had composed this blasphemous decree was located. This being, no, this creature, was as powerful as he was cunning. Both the Ecclesiarchy and the Emperor's personal guard, the Custodians, had wavered to the ruinous powers as they had all come to kneel before a crimson demon with a single hateful eye.
What? A crimson demon? With a single eye?
Indeed. We entered the throne room in hopes to save our Emperor. But this horrid demon banished us to this realm before we could do so much as lay a finger on it. But before this happened, the Emperor himself revealed unto me the truth of my very existence. A fragment of his psyche, lost in the void of time, impregnated my progenitress, soon giving birth to me. I may have lived as Fyodor Karamazov up until now, a great man in his own right, and loyal servant of his emperor. But now, I know that I am more than a mere man.
My destiny is to escape this realm, reunite with my throne-bound self, and bring humanity into a glorious new age. And I want you, my son, to aid me in this endeavor.
Tell me, Inquisitor, were you truly within the Imperial Palace? Did you really see this red demon Cyclops?
I did indeed see it. I swear it upon my honor. And my extremely warranted self-importance.
Extremely warranted.
It is good that you realize the seriousness of this situation. Now, son, you may apologize for your earlier transgressions. I shall graciously accept and give you a fatherly pat upon your fluffy head.
We must go to Terra. No.
We can do that too if you want. But how? Are there any ways out of this realm? We've been stuck here for centuries.
There is one, Blitz. A dangerous one. But we shall take it. We are marching to the gates of Cain.
Road trip, yeah!
Nice.
Lots to unpack in that episode.
Yeah, a ton going on, for sure.
I love the references to Kitten, but I'm sorry we didn't see Kitten.
Yeah.
I do love how the Emperor is navigating the Custodes. I mean, just that thing about going and parroting back the information from Kitten and like, yes, but Kitten didn't wipe the mold from your thighs. I mean, just like the script writing in this, the use of language was very image provoking in a great way, and also awful way.
Yeah, I love the different word choices and like, you know, combination of words that the Emperor uses to like insult people, like fuck baskets and stuff like that, and like just shit biscuits. Yeah, so I like that. Rogel Dorans continues to be one of my favorite characters in this series. Just so much fun, especially like when you talk about the fists, and he says where his fists actually are, like on his hands.
Yep.
Emperor knew where he was going, and can you tell me this story? Yes. I want you to tell me this story. Yes. I could do it fucking now then. I like that they're gonna get out of the warp. It's gonna be interesting seeing the Space Wolf and Magnus go toe to toe, because that battle's coming. So I'm gonna look forward to that. And I just thought the Emperor in general was like on his game in this one. Which I love Rogel Dorn. It finally felt like their dynamic wasn't as one-sided as before. Like whereas before it seemed like Rogel Dorn was just stealing the show, and the Emperor was just there to like support Rogel Dorn. Whereas this one it sounded like they had a nice little back and forth, and the Emperor stole the spotlight back, and so it was a nice duo there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna second that. And I love the whole exchange about the bike. I mean, that to me was such a sign of great script writing, to take something as paternal and innocent as like a bike to the son, and yet somehow implant it into the world of Warhammer 40k, and like, how would they interact with this and navigate this kind of relationship? So I just thought that was really well done. I also liked the exchange between the and forgive me because I'm terrible with names. The dude in the chair,
Theodore,
and our Scottish friend.
Yeah, the Space Wolf. I can't remember his name either.
But I just thought their exchanges were so great, and I'll confess that usually I don't like when we move away from the Emperor, because typically in an episode, the Emperor is where all the humor lies. It's where the majority of the witty banter is, and moving
more relatable banter. Yeah,
and moving outside of that is usually like more for the people who are really integrated into Warhammer 40k, which we are not. So we're kind of like playing catch up on some of those moments, and it doesn't really lift outside of the world of 40k as easily. And yet I found the banter between those two in this episode in particular to be very enjoyable and funny, and bring humor and kind of keep pace with the Emperor section, which was really nice to see. So for me, I think with this episode, they really knocked it out of the park.
I love Rogel Doran's sort of origin story, but not really. I mean, like it was kind of like what happened to him after the Emperor had died.
Yeah.
So getting his history and his backstory a little bit more was, and they did it in a very entertaining way. So I thought that was good. I mean, like this whole series is just one big like lore backstory, like done in an entertaining way. But they switched it up as far as what they were animating and what they were bringing in there. It wasn't just all them in the throne room. So I appreciate that. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access to our reactions for Warhammer 40k, if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, we got a link to Patreon down below in the description of this video. We're about a month ahead on our reactions there.
Yep.
And we have a playlist for all of our reactions for Warhammer 40k here on Definitely Not Definitive.
Yeah.
Because we also did a lot more other than just if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device. And we checked out Total War Warhammer stuff as well. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, episode 24. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.